Yo, it's your boy again. Alright, we're gonna talk migraines today for a quick second. I'm a little older now, so it's been a while since I gotten a good migraine. I used to get them all the time up in high school. It took me a while to figure out why I was getting migraines. Come to find out, overexerting myself sometimes. That's my trigger point. Ain't really the fools, ain't really bright lights, none of that type of stuff. But every once in a while, if I get a good hard workout going, I don't know what it is, man. Maybe if my blood sugar, maybe that drops too low. I'm not sure, but I just know that you start to see the twinkles. So anyway, this week I was doing Insanity Asylum. Thanks, Sean T. Nah, it really wasn't even one of my harder workouts. I think I was doing the vertical plyo. I got it in, don't get me wrong, but I didn't put 120% into it, so I wasn't thinking that I'd have a problem anyway. But 10 minutes after my workout was over with, I'm chugging down my water. Matter of fact, I just made a little protein, put a little protein powder in my water, so I'm drinking that down, not really thinking that too much. Then I start seeing bloop, 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 the little stars. I say, man, you gotta be kidding me. So I looked over at my wife. I said, babe, I could be tripping, so I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I think I'm starting to see the stars. I think I might have gave myself a migraine. But now, if you know like me, you don't just start with a migraine. It don't just start beating you up. It's kind of scary. Not say scary, but it's sad, right? Because you get the warning signs. It's like you about to get hit by a truck, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. So, the first thing for me, this is my normal progression, and I don't know if you get them, yours might be a little different, but the first thing that normally happens for me is you start seeing the little stars. You see, the bright lights, the little auras as they call them. That normally happens for about maybe 20-30 minutes, something like that. Then it'll go away. Then my hands will start kind of tingling. You get a little numb sensation, that type of thing. Then that kind of go away, and then after that, or somewhere in between, you feel nauseous. You gotta throw up. Then that kind of go away, and the whole time you ain't feeling no pain, but you just know it's different little things. It's different little radars or alarms going off, and you like, damn, it's coming. Ain't nothing I can do about it. So this time that's kind of where it went. Well, it didn't really go that way. Let's put it like this. I was eating my food, like I said, and then I started seeing the little stars and everything. So I'm starting to trip. I'm hoping that it's not a migraine, because I'm thinking, damn, I ain't worked that hard, But the stars started popping up. And then after that, I said, well, if I don't close my eyes, if I don't go to sleep, maybe that'll keep it away. Because normally, you try to sleep it off, or you hope that when you wake up you won't have it. And man, by the time that happens, you got a hammer pounding in your head, and you're going crazy. But that ain't that. All right. So anyway, let me go back to my progression. So this is what happened. So anyway, you got the stars, you got the lights and everything. I told my girl, I said, man, look, I don't have no headache medicine over here, because normally, the last time I got one, doing Sean T again, doing the fit test. Now that time I went balls out. I was sweating, I was drenched, and I just knew something was coming. But anyway, the last time I got one, I took BC's, or like the Goodies headache powder. And that did a lot for me, man. That was, I'm not going to say the migraine went away, but on a scale of 1 to 10, if it's normally a 10.5, that brought the migraine down to a 5. So I was like, all right, cool. But this time I said, well, I know they got different medicines out there that actually do, specific pills for migraines, and y'all know I'm all things healthy, I'm all things natural. But when it comes to migraines, I'm gonna get whatever help I can. So anyway, I told my girl to go get something for me, and we got this Excedrin migraine. I don't know if you can see it, or you can see it now. Excedrin migraine. Look, do yourself a favor. If you're getting a migraine, I took a couple of these. I took 2 before the migraine set in. If the stars was coming, and I could feel the faintness of that needle in your head, that spike in your head. I took it before it set in, and I got it. I kid you not, If there's such a thing as the best migraine I've ever had, that would be it. When I finally did cave in and close my eyes and take a little nap, I gotta admit, the migraine, like I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, it only got up to like a 2. Um, and it seemed like it didn't last for more than maybe 2 or 3 hours. I never really felt to the point where I was incapacitated. I never really felt, I could tell something was going on, but like if you watching this and you suffer with migraines, you know what a migraine typically feels like. And this Excedrin migraine, like I'm screaming from the rooftops now because it works. It works. It works. It's the first thing, and like I said, BC's kind of help, but this is the first relief I've ever gotten from a migraine. Typically, once it comes on, you stuck. You about to have a rough 2-3 days. After, like I said, after I took it, when I woke up from my nap, I took another pill. So there's 3 pills total that I took, and that basically was enough. The next day, I still could feel. You could feel the best way I think of it is if the migraine still happened, but I guess my pain triggers were cut off, so I didn't feel it. Maybe if you could look at it like that. I know they have an active ingredient of caffeine in here, which is supposed to work as a pain reliever, 65 milligrams of caffeine, and they have another non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, so that must have did something. Because all I can say is, and I can't say it enough, man, this stuff, I'm making sure I don't never leave home without this. I'm not saying not leave home, but I don't never run out of this. I'm keeping it in my inventory. So do yourself a favor. If you suffer with migraines, give it a shot. If you like me and never had any relief before that, I'll give it a shot. It's the best solution that I've come across so far. Now I had a friend, and maybe if you've heard of this, you can tell me. Maybe it's worked for you. I had a friend that she said that if you take a BC's or a Goodies headache powder and drink Coca-Cola with it, something about the acid in the powder, it works real quick, and that'll knock a headache out too, or knock a migraine out too. Personally, I try to stay away from BC's and Goodies as much as I can, because that stuff is like crack. I mean, there's something wrong when you take that powder, man, and 5 minutes later, your worst headache, boom, it'll knock it out to me. But anyway, I'm kind of getting into my little rambling state. If you got any solutions or any things that work for you for your migraines, then if you got natural solutions, and don't come at me with the yoga, because I ain't with that stuff. But anyway, if you got any other natural solutions that you might deal with, that you might use that help you, let me know. I'm all about alternative medicines and different remedies and herbs and spices and all that good stuff. But alright, thanks for watching as usual, and check me out on my next video. Thank you.